Hello, welcome to my Let's Play of Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. This came out last month in the Humble Monthly Bundle. It's going to hit Steam next month. Let's check this game out. Settings, resolution, use a trackpad or a mouse, standard stuff. New game. I noticed this game was getting a pretty heavy play on Twitch TV, which is pretty funny. So you basically play as this dude with a hammer, and the only way you can move is by moving the mouse around in some weird way. And you basically have to get over obstacles. You can you can stretch it out. And I'm sure this game is quite frustrating. I've watched a little bit. Oops. I've watched a little bit of people let's play this. It looks fairly ridiculous.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Yeah, this game is about being frustrating. Which I guess appeals to some people. Kind of a weird control because you have to move the mouse in just the right way. Unlike a traditional game, this game just does not kind of read your mind. This kind of reminds me of Surgeon Simulator, where it's a very difficult game to control.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
I like how there's weird, over-narration. It's weird how there's water spilling out of your tank. You have to be a seriously strong dude to do this. I like how I can move slow, though.
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
I like how the game knows that you've went backwards. I didn't really lose that much progress. I get in the right position. Come on, reach. Has really weird jump mechanics because when you jump, you have to basically grapple by moving your mouse. But you're using your mouse to jump as well, so it's like real tricky.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects.
Whoa.
Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
I like the game developer commentary. It's pretty funny. Darn it. You really got to enjoy like swinging your mouse around in this game. This part looks real tricky. Whoa. Man. It's really easy to like screw yourself and just push off in the wrong direction. Whoa.
Oof, sorry about that.
Oh, I got it. Don't let go.
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Darn it. Okay, I've kind of got the motion down. It's just got a big swing motion with your mouse. Darn.
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
Oops.
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
Man, this game's real crazy. It's very easy to mess up. Darn it. Painful. Ah, freak. It's like pushing off to the right's the worst. Because you do that, you can fall down the mountain like easily. Darn it. Go on. I'm going to change the settings. Turn the music up.
Feeling bad, going down the road,
Feeling bad.
ain't going to be treated
This way. That's a good song.
Play them blues up, boyfriend. Down in the jail on my knees, I'm down in jail on my knees, down in jail on my knees, and I ain't going to be treated this way. They feed me on cornbread and cheese, they feed me on cornbread and cheese, they feed me on cornbread and cheese, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Let's go town, boys. Hey, buddy. Lord, Lord, Lord. $10 shoe fits my feet. A $10 shoe fits my feet. $10 shoe fits my feet, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Ole, 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 turn down, boy, turn down. Hey, hey, hey.
Ah, freak. Man. Just getting to here is kind of an accomplishment. No. It's hard to be like super precise.
If you need to take a break, it's okay. I've saved your progress.
Darn it.
The soul would have no rainbow, and the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney. The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before. That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
So nuts. Whoops.
I feel within me a peace above all earthly dignities, a still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare.
There we go. Man. No.
You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again. And knowing this, truly believing it, will make you less miserable now. Abraham Lincoln.
It's so crazy.
I left my mother, the best friend
Whoops.
Was a man that took me, and that's why I'm all in bed. Nobody gives me sympathy. That's the reason why I cry for me. Sitting all alone, I can see 1,000 miles away. Sitting all alone, I can see 1,000 miles away. I can see the man that made me what I am today. He has made me weak. He has made me moan and groan. He has made me weak. He has made me moan and groan. Took me from my home and left me all alone. Left my mother standing in the door. I left my mother standing in the door. With her hand on my head as her kiss fell to the floor.
No. Guess didn't fall that far.
And my heart so cold that I've got them for me.
Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. Mary Fry.
Alright. I think that's a good stopping point for the episode, and I actually made it somewhat further up. Of course, I'm precariously going to fall down, but oh well. Let's quit there while we're ahead. Thanks for watching. See you next time.